Ready, Mark, get ready, set, go.
Start.
Kelly's here.
Wow!
Zelly's here.
Perfect!
Gaming.
That's amazing!
Oh my god. So I think we're going to recap again when we first start here. Does that sound good? Does that make sense for like when we're telling a story about like how we're progressing and stuff?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because I feel like if you start at some point, they're going to want to know what happened previous. Maybe you can see where they left off on.
Hello and welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Triangle Strategy with Kelly&Zelly.
Woohoo! Swing, swing, swing. That's the sword of making a triangle between the nations that are being divided right now because this stuff is getting crazy. And I can't say it enough!
Woo!
Last time we found out that, well, we defended Glenbrook with Roland, and we ousted Royalist and Patriatte. And then we also found out that the people don't really care for Roland as a king. He's more of a tyrant right now. I'm kind of scared, and things are kind of falling apart. So we're going to try to see if we can stabilize that. We also found out that Frederica's mother wrote a book that details contents only Frederica could read, detailing the truth about the Salt and the Rosellan's background. That could put Hyzant in fault. Mm-hmm. And then last time we also found out the bomb.
The bomb!
What's the bomb, Kelly?
The bomb was that Sarah Noah is actually King Ragna's son.
Yeah, King Ragna's son, right? Like, that's nuts. So, he's technically Roland's stepbrother then, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wonder if they're going to have a relation later on where they're going to be clashing for the crown, like we said before, too, off screen. That'd be interesting to see. Mm-hmm. But for now, we'll go to the next part. We just finished 15 part 3, and we'll go from there.
Roland and House Wolffort succeed in reclaiming Glenbrook, but they cannot rest easy, for new dilemmas threaten to tear the kingdom apart. For one, the secret of Sarah Noah's birth come to light with Lord Simon's passing. Meanwhile, the newly crowned King Roland struggles to reconcile his ideals with reality after punishing the Royalists. Finally, there's the truth about the Roselle and the untapped salt crystals buried within the earth, revealed in a book to Frederica from her late mother. None of these revelations have an easy solution. As all parties discuss the matters, they receive word that the survivors of the Aesfrosti army are gathering at the Grand Norzelian Mines. Forced to put all else aside to focus on driving out their foe, Sarah Noah and his comrades steel themselves for battle.
Chapter 16. Sleep, my friend. Oh. Oh no, that sounds horrible.
The remnants of the Aesfrosti forces are gathering at the Grand Norzelian Mines. Or perhaps I should say they are rallying there, preparing to defend it to the last.
Something tells me you're right. Gustadolf may have used Lord Dragan's murder as pretext for invading Glenbrook. Yet I believe his true aim was to seize control, not of our kingdom, but of the mines.
Once Glenbrook fell to them, Aesfrost did indeed continue mining operations, with notable zeal. Apparently, they transported huge shipments of what they excavated to the duchy, too.
You mean iron ore?
One would assume as much, but we do not know for certain. They say only a chosen few were allowed to have anything to do with the mining or transport.
Odd, ain't it? Granted, the iron from the Grand Norzelian Mines is supposed to be decent stuff.
But the Duchy has access to plenty of other iron mines of comparable quality. They've certainly no need to go to such pains to obtain resources from this one.
You reckon there's something special about it?
What my mother wrote of must be true.
I've returned from scouting the Grand Norzelian Mines. There were no signs of miners or couriers anywhere. The enemy's numbers do not appear that great, but the soldiers were occupied with some task within the mine. I cannot say exactly how many they are.
Thank you, Hewitt. Well done. Well, there you have it. The Aesfrosti army is scheming something at the mines. Whatever they are planning, we cannot allow them to continue unchallenged.
Then let us reclaim the Grand Norzelian Mines. And in doing so, we shall discover the Duchy's aims in due course.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh.
The Saintly Seven gather at the Hierophant's palace without Serenoa.
Yo, what? Okay, so more like the Saintly Six then. Cool. Cool. Let's see if there's anything else right now in the world that grabs our attention. Okay, not really. The Hyzant. So should we look into that right away, you think? Or do you want to do some of the...
Let's do a side story.
Side story. Okay. So we'll start with Roland. Roland harbors doubts about his station, but Serena reminds him that he is noble in his own way. Yeah. Dude, he needs to pick me up after all the stuff that's happened recently.
For sure.
Roland, what are you doing out here?
There's hardly a better place to become lost in one's thoughts. Don't you agree?
I suppose. However, if aught weighs on your mind, it may serve you better to turn to a friend.
Then let me ask, do you believe me too immature for my station?
Not at all. Quite the opposite, in fact.
But the other nobles loved to gossip of my disinterest in politics and intrigue, and mocked my love of hawking.
You said it yourself. Gossip and sniping, nothing more. Pay no mind to nobles and their petty judgments. The people who matter, your subjects, hold you dearly in their hearts. Stories abound of their love for you.
Hey, go peddle your junk somewhere else.
And why would I do that, my good sir? I see no reason to forego such a bustling avenue simply to please a stranger.
A stranger? You're posted in front of my damn shop. You're stealing my customers from right under my nose.
Oh, I am? I'm not sure your lack of customers could be blamed on me. Surely the proprietor bears some responsibility for...
What bickering is this?
None of your business, whelp. Now leave us to our negotiations.
Prince Roland, is that really you?
A prince, you say? Well,
A distinguished gentleman such as yourself must be mortified to have your customers bear witness to this childish bickering.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. My temper got the best of me.
And you, merchant. If you mean to trade in Glenbrook, I trust you have procured the proper licenses and approvals.
Well, the process takes some days, you see. Pardon, Your Highness.
Then your business shall have to wait some days, it seems. Shall I summon a member of the Kingsguard to explain the law in detail?
No, there'll be no need of that, Highness. I'll just be on my way.
Thank you, Prince Roland. Come visit any time, and I'll let you have your pick of my wares.
Serenoa was watching.
The nod.
Huh.
Uh-huh. He nodded all right.
He did a good job. He did a
Good
good
man.
deed.
Good boy.
Your place has always been with your people. You could walk down the main avenue and settle disputes with a single word.
Don't tell me you were watching. They were petty arguments, nothing more.
As petty as they might have been, you were happy to do it. What better proof of royalty is there than that?
But it wasn't because I was wise that I solved their problems. It was my name and status that let my words wait. How do you imagine a kingdom with not a single dissatisfied soul would look?
That's a difficult thing to imagine.
Indeed. I suppose the best one can hope for is to do what we can. While we can.
Well, we can start envisioning such a nation. That one day we might build it. Together.
I like the sound of that. No doubt the answers we seek lie ahead. So long as we stay honest with ourselves. And so long as we work together. You and I, Serenoa.
It has such more of a deeper meaning than you think, Roland.
Oh, if only we were related somehow.
Want to do another?
We'll do Frederica, yeah. I didn't read her thing. Oh my god.
That's okay. We'll find out what it's about.
Papa? King Roland?
Do you have a moment, Sheila?
Oh, Frederica. Is something the matter?
Well, I invited Serenoa to have dinner with me tonight.
That's wonderful. Are you cooking for him?
I am. I've been practicing with the book you gave me. I was hoping to finally show him what I've learned.
Then allow me to help. What are you making?
A warm soup full of meatballs. A hearty, meaty, savory stew to tickle the tongue and sate the stomach. Or so the book describes it.
That sounds like quite a mouthful, in more ways than one.
The author is rather verbose, yes. Anyhow, I also want to make an appetizer. Might you be able to lend a hand?
Cooking is hardly my specialty, but say no more. I'd love to.
Alright, Gila. Whoa.
Oh dear.
This is disappointing, to say the least.
And we're almost out of time. Serenoa will be back any minute now.
Excuse me, Lady Frederica. Lord Serenoa has just sent word that he has been held up at a meeting.
Good,
He says there is a chance he may not even return tonight.
I see. Thank you for letting me know.
Yes, yes, yes!
It sounds like your dinner may get postponed.
A blessing in disguise. It gives us time to cook this again and do it right this time.
Lord Serenoa may not even return tonight.
But there is a chance he might. And I refuse to disappoint him. Would you help me, Gila?
Gosh.
Of course, Frederica. I shall do my very best to see this through with you.
What's the appetizer, though? Interesting.
The vegetables are done, though they are a far cry from perfect.
The meatballs are ready too. Now all we have to do is stew them.
Frederica! Back!
Serenoa's here.
Oh! Welcome back!
It appears we've run out of time.
I was on my way here when something urgent came to my attention. I apologize for returning so late. I know we were supposed to have dinner tonight.
I am just happy you're here. Besides, I am the one who should apologize. I wanted to cook you a meal, but failed terribly on my first attempt, so it isn't yet ready. I'm sorry, Serenoa.
Don't look so down, Frederica. I was delighted when you asked me to share a meal. Now that I'm back, why don't I help you with the food?
Serenoa.
Oh, a man after my own heart. He can help me cook.
Thank you again for inviting me. I'm overjoyed we could spend this time together.
As am I. I enjoyed cooking with you as well.
The time we spend together is very precious to me. I regret that my duties have been keeping us apart lately. But when I noticed the sky was even more beautiful than ever this night,
You stare at the stars together.
How romantic.
Aww.
I hurried home, hoping we could gaze upon its beauty together.
It's strange. When I was in Aesfrost, I would look up at the same sky. But it felt so much colder there. The stars seemed as if frozen. They did not twinkle the way they do now that I am with you, Serenoa.
Frederica, promise me that you will always stay by my side. I need you, now more than ever.
Of course, Serenoa. I wish to gaze up at the same sky, sit beneath the same moon, and walk the same path you do.
Aww.
Together, forever and always.
Aww.
Wow, that was a very loving, heartwarming scene, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the soup was a fail, but Serenoa's convictions have strengthened.
I apologize to people in advance for the funny noises in the background. Our printer decided to do an update and it wanted to do things.
Oh, it was doing an update?
Yes, it did an update.
Oh. We'll see Medina now. Again, I forgot to mention that. Oh, whatever. We'll see what Medina's up to. The apothecary.
Thank you for journeying all this way to assist us, Medina. I fear the healers in this region are otherwise occupied today. You have my apologies.
No need to apologize. You may call on me whenever you're in need.
I have 2 wounded here.
Oh my god. Ambushed. Ambushed.
He just appeared out of nowhere.
Our own. And an Aesfrosti.
The cause of all our strife in the flesh. Treating the enemy first. Have you lost your mind?
His wound is far more grievous. We must tend to him or he will die.
What fealty have we to those who robbed us of our king? Who would drive us to ruin?
We may have no fealty to his nation, but we have a duty to him, as a man whose life depends on us. Leave your talk of allies and enemies on the battlefield. It has no purchase in a place of medicine. So long as I practice the healing arts, it is my duty to save them both. They should be able to get some rest now.
That was incredible, Medina. I am sorry for what I said earlier. I was not myself.
All is forgiven. At one time, I would not have challenged you.
Would that I had your courage.
You can. Simply keep your desire to help those in need first and foremost in your mind. The rest is sure to follow.
Dang, she pretty much did the same thing that she had to do when she was in Hyzan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, choose between those guys.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Alright, so Piccoletta tries to bring joy to the children who have lost their will to smile during the war. I think she's a performer, right? She used to be in a troupe?
She used to be in the circus.
Oh, acrobatic, yeah.
Oh, however will we carry on?
Where's our house, Mama? Did the fire eat it?
They're just like me.
Piccoletta.
They lost everything. They're sad and hurting and don't know what to do. Sitting there all alone, I thought I'd never smile again. But that's when you and the others found me. You told me I threw my ball so well. Hearing that made me so happy. I felt warm inside again. I realized I wasn't alone in the world. And now it's my turn to do the same.
Mama. She's amazing.
What are you doing, miss? I'm juggling. Do you like it?
It's incredible. I wish I could do that too.
Me too. Well then, why don't I teach you?
Picoletta is just like a troop leader. She brought joy to those children. She turned her sadness into a smile to cheer up others. That child can be a ray of light, warming the hearts of those bereft of hope.
Come one, come all! Behold, Picoletta's Circus! The greatest show in all the land!
Yes, let us make us secretly my minions so you can all join the circus and be my slaves.
My minions, we will go across the lands and bring joy to people with wondrous magic and talent shows, all alike.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that was the end. Okay. Oh, that was very cool. I like Picoletta. She's a really fun character in this series. I really like her a lot. What do you think? One more, and then we'll go to the next part.
One more, and then we can do back to the main story.
All right, Anna, you're up. Anna searches for answers about her parents, and Eredor seems to know more than he leads on, or lets on. Leads on, lets on.
Close enough.
How do you say? Which one? What is one? Leads. Or lets? Leads. Okay, yeah.
Under this tree.
This here's the land of the Jax clan, or used to be more like. That clasp on your chest, that's their sigil, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a memento from my parents. Or so I was told.
Aye, now that I'm looking for it, I can see the resemblance. Same silvery hair and everything. Villages near here met with a pretty terrible fate. They begged the armies to spare their fields. The only one who listened was one of House Wolffort's bannermen. No one was surprised, big war hero that he was. But by the time we got here, the Jax had been all but exterminated. He was digging graves for the dead, enemy and all. A hero and a gentleman he was. Names on the tip of my tongue.
Benedict.
Aye, that was it. Do you know the man? I'd like you to pass on my gratitude, if you do.
Thanks for showing me the way.
Your coin's all the thanks I require. If that's all you'll be needing me for, I'll leave you to it.
Wow. So is Benedict related to Anna? Maybe not. Nah, probably not.
You make a poor stalker.
Ain't exactly what I'm built for.
You fought in the battle here, didn't you?
Benedict swore me to secrecy. But suppose it ain't break an oath if you already know. Oh, but first I ought to tell you. You've the right to the truth. And those ain't my words. They're his. That's why he never tried to stop you from finding out about your parents.
You know of their fate?
We drove the enemy up the cliff top. Cornered him there. The same instant we cut their leader down, a babe cried out in the distance. In the hideout, we found you, all swaddled up. A letter pinned to you with that same clasp on your chest.
Live strong, Anna. Stronger than any. I see now.
Your family died at our hands. If it's vengeance you want, you can take it out on me.
That doesn't sound like the Eredor I know. Do you think so little of me? To assume I would forsake my friend, bloody my hands with revenge. I know the truth at last. That is enough.
Is it, Anna? Or are you forcing it to be?
Don't be a fool. Benedict is the one who raised me. If I ever want for a father, I know where to find him.
Oh.
When we've won this war, I shall make sure he understands that.
Wow. Yeah, you go, Anna. You go. You do your thing, girl. Convictions have been strengthened again all over the place. So let's see what the Hierophant's Palace has in store.
What are they up to?
The Saintly 7, more like the Saintly 6 that I've seen before.
More like the Sinley 7.
The Saintly... Ooh.
Glenbrook has withdrawn from the sanctions and reopened trade with us.
King Roland is truly a man of his word.
Furthermore, during the battle for the Crown City, our forces sustained nary a scratch, while the Aesfrosti were all but crushed. We could not have asked for a more auspicious outcome.
An outcome that would not have been possible without the Elfric we supplied them. Still, Minister Serenoa and House Wolffort must be given credit for aiding in our victory.
Minister Exham, how strange to hear you lavish such praise upon another.
I am only speaking truth. Leaving Minister Serenoa in Glenbrook's hands is unwise.
I agree. As one of the Saintly 7, he belongs here with us.
Of course. We shall bring him under our thumb. The Holy One has plans for the young lord. Making him our creature has the added benefit of bringing his entire domain under Byzantian rule.
But I doubt His Majesty will be so willing to part with him.
Oh, indeed. And yet King Roland owes us a great debt, which will be all the greater after we help him rebuild the Crown City. We will so overwhelm him with generosity, he will be unable to refuse us anything.
So, you mean to seize Glenbrook as well, Minister Edor? Somehow I am unsurprised.
I seek nothing more than to spread the goddess's grace and wisdom to Glenbrook and even Aesfrost, until her divine protection shelters Norzelia in its entirety. That is what the goddess desires, and therefore, what the Hierophant desires as well.
I really want to know... I want to see the face of the Hierophant really badly. Hold his time.
A load of cargo from the Grand Norzelian Mines arrives at Twins Gates.
Anything new over here? Nope. Okay, quick check over here. And... nothing. Okay, back to the mines. Let's see what's happening at the mines.
At Twins Gate.
I'm sorry, the Twins Gate, yes. Not the mines out there yet.
Is this all of it?
Yes, my lord. This is all the cargo we were able to carry. Our comrades at the mine should be putting the final touches on everything right about now.
And why is no one telling me what is happening? I don't even know what cargo you are hauling.
We're only following Archduke Gustadolf's orders, my lord.
Yes, I understand that. Stop your sniveling. Perhaps you may have heard the Archduke has summoned me to Ironstone. This may be the last time I serve at this fort. As such, I would like to show my appreciation for everything you've done. Do you have a moment?
The sentiment is appreciated, my lord, but the Archduke insisted we make haste.
And did he also insist you spit in the face of his uncle's generosity?
No, my lord. Of course not. I meant no disrespect. We shan't refuse her gracious offer.
Come with me.
Let me take a peek.
Can all that cargo truly be naught but iron ore? I suppose I shall have to find out what it is for myself.
I knew it. Let me just unravel something a little bit here, there. Look what I found.
Woo!
Ooh.
The party heads to the mines to investigate and reclaim it from Aesfrosti's remaining soldiers.
Okay. Alright, so now we're here and I guess we're exploring, so that's interesting. So I think they're probably in the mines, right? So they're not outside.
Now we're at the mines.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I guess we're... Oh. Never mind.
Sneak attack.
Take their clothes, disguise himself as Aesfrosti.
Were those the only ones?
I do not understand. There were far more soldiers here when I came scouting.
They've mined more since the last time we were here. Perhaps the enemy is further within.
Likely that's the case. But navigating these twisted tunnels ain't gonna be fun.
Indeed. The enemy may be waiting to ambush us around any corner. I advise we familiarize ourselves with the nearby tunnels before we head any deeper into the mine, Lord Serenoa.
Agreed. Let's take care to cover our tracks while we look around.
I have a sneaking suspicion that this is all a trap.
You think so?
Possibly, yes. And
it appears Aesfrost has put a lot of effort into the mines.
I'll leave it at there for now. They've installed quite the numbers of mining cars, perhaps to transport large quantities of ore. Let us investigate the area further, but we must be on our guard. There's no telling if or when the enemy will strike.
We might be able to ride the mine carts to get through the tunnels quickly. Let me see if they work. Well, that'll be fun.
Oh, this is gonna be so cute.
We might even be able to use them against enemies. Whee!
Look out, Eridor! Huh? Whoa, the cart. Phew, that was a close one. Thanks for that, lad.
Gotta be fast on your feet.
Mm-hmm. Let us proceed with caution. I would hate for anyone to get hurt by one of those carts. Interesting, okay. Can I investigate you? I guess you won't talk. There may still be survivors. We cannot let our guard down.
Can we hop in one of the carts?
Just what is a Frosty's aim? Right? I thought that... What is... Is this a bomb? Is this one of Lord Dragon's explosives? They're all along the tunnel walls. We must be careful. Call back the cart.
It recalls the cart. Can you actually hop in one of those? Whee!
Yep.
Oh, wow.
That's fun. That's cool.
It really got extensive with how many carts they have.
Yeah. Money! 3,500. Oh, right. I forget. There's a 3D map. Yo, Gila.
I suppose the number of minecarts indicates how much work the Duchy has done in these tunnels. To think they've come so far in so short a time, it makes me wonder what their hurry is.
Yeah, that's true, right?
I'm betting it's part of that weapon they're making, the Death Snail or whatever it's called.
The Death Snail. No! I thought there was an item! Go back.
Right there.
No! Maybe I can't get to it if I have the cart there. I have to go do...
Right there.
This. There we go.
You missed one down by...
Superior Fiber 2, that's really good.
One by Gila.
There's one by Gila too?
Yeah. You missed a sparkly. You see it? It's like right behind her.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
More money! You know, if you could just blow open dirt and just find money. This looks like a lot of fun, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Just take like little firecrackers and just put them in dirt piles. Let's take this one. Oh, there's one. Ooh. Obsidian anklet. Ooh, That seems really good. Was there one over here? No, this just calls it back. Wow, we're finding a lot of goodies in here.
Mm-hmm.
The superior items really help out with the weapon grade for everybody too, which is good to see. I wonder how much more we'll find. Ooh, Eridor, let's talk to you, buddy.
We don't know when the enemy will strike. But when they do, we can utilize these mine carts to fight back. We just gotta make sure we don't hit any of ours.
I agree. Roland. The mines were meant to be a symbol of a new age of peace between the three nations, yet it feels no more than a distant dream now. What do you think should be done with the mines now, my friend?
Why not leave them be for now? Someday the world will be at peace again and mining can resume. The mines are located in our domain within the Kingdom of Glenbrook. Let us manage them together as one of the kingdom's assets. We can use it to rebuild the kingdom and as a place of work for those who've lost their jobs. I like number 3.
I agree too. Let's do that one. Job opportunities. Good for everybody. A fine plan. If we can reward those who have suffered during the war, Glenbrook will recover all the faster. But we won't be able to use Dragon's explosive. I wonder if he will be able to mine those tunnels on our own. Where there's a will, there's a way, my friend. And we will find that way for Glenbrook. Ooh, bombs. Explosives. They're all along the tunnel walls. Okay, same message again. Examine. Yeah, it's gonna make for navigation pretty quick then. Oh. Cure all pellet 2. There's something down there. It's a bucket. Full of something. Large range HP recovery pellet 2. Okay. Bombs. The bombs are probably going to play a huge role. They'll probably have to like detonate. I bet they'll detonate and cause something.
Mm-hmm.
Quality timber 2. Awesome. I want some superior iron though.
It doesn't make any sense. Troops should be stationed at the entrance, regardless of whether you want to defend or abandon the mines. So why are the soldiers hiding in the tunnels? They gain nothing by hiding in the tunnels. Perhaps they are luring us into some sort of trap. I doubt they do it on their own violation. It may be some tactic they have been ordered to carry out. The burden to defeat would likely be thrust upon them if they return to the duchy. I want to say number 1.
I think it's a trap too. This just seems way too convenient.
It's quite possible.
Even so, we cannot retreat. We must find out what Aesfrost was doing here.
I agree. No matter what they have planned, we will give them no quarter.
I agree.
I think you haven't talked to Frederica yet, right?
No, I don't think I have. Have you seen her?
Yeah, we went past her. She's up there. See her?
Oh, yeah.
It looks like mining continued even after Dragon was killed. I cannot help but wonder if this is what Gustav wanted from the start.
I think you're onto something, Frederica. I believe you're absolutely right. I believe it was onto something. Oh, we didn't talk to Eugene.
There were more people here when I came scouting. My guess is that they're hiding within the tunnels now. They may be planning an ambush. We should see if there's anything we can use to our advantage around here.
Like bombs and carts?
Is there any cart that goes deeper? Did you try out all the carts?
I think I did. It just goes around for like the surveilling area. As to what I can tell right now, at least. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize the cart was there. Well, you know what? This will make Eridor easy to travel then, because he's such a big lug.
Yeah, he's on the slower side.
I think we've pretty much seen everything, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. You know, it's nice that we don't have to do another like Royalist Village thing where we have to ask the right questions and have a certain sequence of everything.
Yeah.
I like this style of having to be able to navigate and explore on our own. This is fun. Okay. Wait a minute.
Can we go outside the mine at all? Or will it not let us leave?
Oh. Oh, sorry. Dead guys.
Nope, we're stuck in here.
Okay. There are explosives everywhere. I have a bad feeling about this.
Me too.
Yeah, I think... I'm going to see what happens. I don't want to give away what I think is going to happen.
Benedict, these spheres everywhere. Unless I'm mistaken, they're explosives.
Yes, a means Lord Dragan devised for breaking through the bedrock. They aren't as powerful as blast crystals, but they are simple to set and can be manipulated to go off at the same time.
Reckon I'll go collect whatever charges are left, my lord. Just to be safe.
Thank you. I do not find it strange that there are explosives in a mine, only that they have been left here.
Indeed. As deadly as they are, one would hope they were stored more safely.
You'd think the miners would have put them at the far end of the tunnel if they meant to use them.
But they're everywhere, along the whole length.
If they were to detonate, the entire tunnel would collapse.
Then they must have been left here on purpose.
Intruders! Get them!
The Aesfrosti army!
He's facing the wrong way.
I'd say.
Wasn't he?
Yeah, he was looking the other way. He wasn't even looking at us.
Oh. 26, okay. Bombs are placed all along the tunnel walls, and enemy soldiers appear before Sereno and the others. Alright. Well, that's fine. Or, you could do a side story. What do you think? Should we do a side story? Should we go right to the battle? Level 26. My characters are about like 26, 25 or so I should be okay.
Let's do a side story and wrap this up shortly, since the last one was pretty long.
Alright. Sounds like a good plan.
Made it in time, my lord.
Eredor, you came.
Lady Destra. Your mother was loved by one and all, my lord. Honoring her this day is the least we can do. Is it just you here, my lord?
We are beset on all sides by tasks large and small. I would not impose my familial obligations on the others.
Spoken like a true leader. Me and your mother may not have been family by blood, but duty bound us just as close.
I am sure she would have been overjoyed to see you by my side. I never had a chance to know her. My only memories are from stories others told me. And still, I somehow can feel the warmth of her embrace, hear the loving sound of her voice.
She was smitten, that is true. She held on to you so tightly, I reckon not even the Dawn Spear could have pried you from her.
Did she?
Lady Destra's smile was brighter than the sun, and near as constant. She treated young Benedict and I like little brothers, though at times we weren't so deserving of her care. Even so, she always had a kind word, and worry enough to spare. There weren't a woman like her in all of Norzelia.
I did not know the bond between you three ran so deep. Benedict never mentioned it.
His lips aren't as loose as mine, especially when it comes to Lady Destra. Speaking of which, here. Your mother would have loved to get one of these from you.
A snowbell? My father mentioned her fondness for these flowers. Every year when I visited her, without fail, one of these would be placed in front of her grave. Was that you all this time?
Well, not exactly, my lord.
They're quite rare, are they not? I often search for them, but I have yet to see one in bloom. Where did you find it?
Well, I made a journey down south. Benedict insisted. Apologies for my absence, my lord.
There is naught to apologize for. It was a thoughtful gesture, and I thank you for it. Somehow, I can feel Mother smiling down upon us.
More than I deserve, if I'm being honest.
Huh. There's already a snow bell. Who could have...
Should have known. Nothing will stop him from his duty.
What was that?
It was nothing, my lord. Seems we're not the only ones carrying a torch for Lady Destra.
Indeed. We are fortunate to be part of such a close-knit house. And that is thanks to those who serve it. I trust I'll see you here again in a year's time, Eredor.
Of course, my lord. Snowbells might capture a moment in time, but your mother inspired loyalty for an eternity.
Oh, that was very sweet. Ooh, I want to do Julio. Julio speaks to Cyrano about having a noble in prison without the Lord's permission. I think if I were to like relate to one character the most, I think he'd probably be the most.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Cyranoa, may I speak with you?
Yeah. Which one do you think is yours, if you had to pick one? It doesn't have to be a lady, it could be a guy too. No, you know what? I think mine might be Piccoletta.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Just being goofy, creative, and fun.
I really like Huguette.
Huguette? Yeah, Huguette's nice. She's loyal, she's trusty, and she's stern.
Mm-hmm.
About that noblewoman, yes? Eredor's told me what happened.
Forgive me. I know that I should have waited for your orders before acting. But I could not leave that woman to her devices. The longer the war goes on, the more the people suffer. I imagine their feelings toward their rulers must be souring. In spite of this, that woman tried to use your name to wrest their food away. Had we let her go free, people would have thought she was acting on your orders, and their mistrust of you would have only grown. I believed we had to show them that soldiers stand for justice, and acted. I accept whatever punishment you deem fit.
Dang, Julio.
Be no punishment, for you have committed no wrong.
My lord.
Anna looked into her. It seems that woman's ill repute dates back to her days in Glenbrook. Likely, she thought to obfuscate her misdeeds in the Crown City by hiding within my troops. But she wasn't able to conceal her true self in the end. I suppose she thought to earn my favor with the stolen food. Unfortunately for her, she misjudged my principles.
Lord Cyranoa.
Forgive me for my oversight in this matter. I shall take all necessary precautions to ensure nothing like it happens again.
So, you aren't upset with me for throwing a noblewoman in jail?
Had I been in your position, I would have done the very same. For her misdeeds in Glenbrook and the crime you caught her committing, I shall order her banished at once. She will never again be welcome in the Wolffort domain. Let it serve as a deterrent to any others who would prey upon the common people. It is rare that I meet someone so committed to holding those of high birth accountable for their actions. I hope you will continue to do so. House Wolffort must be a house the people can trust.
Of course, my lord. You have my word. I knew I made the right choice. Unlike Patriatte, Lord Cyranoa is a man worth serving. Yes, I finally found where I am meant to be. I cannot rest on my laurels. Yes, I must serve my new lord as best I can.
Dang, man. Well, you're pretty amazing. Conviction strengthened again. Hey, you want to do Huguette?
Yeah, let's do Huguette. While out training, Huguette recalls a promise she made to Roland before the war began.
Oh, a promise, you say? Becoming king one day? Looky.
Arrow practice.
Yeah.
At it again, eh? You know, even the Dawn Spear set down his weapon on occasion.
We are at war. I cannot hope to end it by being idle.
Spoken like a true member of the Kingsguard. You lot were always too serious for my tastes.
We were not serious enough. Where is the king we were meant to protect now? What will become of his kingdom? King Regna and Crown Prince Franny are no more. Only Roland and Cordelia remain. When I think of how lonely my charge must feel, I almost feel smothered by the guilt.
If he's lonely, he hides it well. Could be that losing his princely obligations has lifted a weight off his shoulders.
And who are you to speak on his feelings? His father ever doted on Franny. He knew precious few moments of his mother's love before she passed. Even so, he tried his utmost to never show weakness in front of his sister. He was there for her in the worst of times. There was never a place near the throne for him. Truth be told, Sir Maxwell was more of a father to him than anyone. I'd like to think I have been more than his guard. Oftentimes, I felt like his confidant.
You and Flugy are constant companions.
As I said before, my prince, he is more than my companion. He is the truest friend I could ask for.
A true friend? I must admit, I envy your relationship.
My prince, I did not mean to.
'Tis nothing to apologize for. I simply find the idea of soaring the skies with a true friend to be somewhat romantic.
You could do the same with the proper training. If it pleases you, my prince, I would gladly teach you.
You would? Then I gladly accept. I trust you will go easy on me.
I can promise no such thing. You must become as ferocious as a hawk yourself if you wish to ride one. War broke out soon after that. My promise to teach him is yet unfulfilled. So I will train, I will fight, until the skies are no longer clouded by the fires of war. Only then can I rest. Only then can we fly free. Perhaps then, with the wind in our faces, we can forget our stations, our titles, if only just for one moment.
What was that last part? You'll have to speak up.
Nothing at all. Yes, it's back to training for me.
Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. We heard what you said.
Uh-huh.
We heard what you said.
Uh-huh.
Hughie. Okay, well that'll settle for all the side stories for now. Thank you guys for all joining us today. That'll be ended it for us. Please like and subscribe to see more of the content going forward for this. So this time we went to the Norzelian Mines, and we're going to be confronting the soldiers that appeared for next time with the explosives that line the area too. Till then, I'll see you then. My name is Zelly.
And I'm Kelly.
And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Subscribers, my stocking's filled with acid. Am I dreaming? What just happened?